I gotta move that out of the way. I'll put that up here. We're just kind of doing a random pop up. Why not? It's Sunday night, and I am here. All right, I don't know what's going on there. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm gonna get started here really shortly. There is a giveaway going. Currently, the giveaway is for a Ken Griffey Jr. baseball card from the year of 1991. 1991, Ken Griffey Jr. free. If you are over... Why am I hearing? Oh, I see. All right. Just need to move some things around here as I get this adjusted. Okay, welcome in, everybody. We got still a lot of things that we can go through. We got a whole bunch of random iPhones. These are all untested, but I mean, you can get your money's worth from just the gold that's inside of them. But let's start off with a strange thing. We're going to do an Xbox 360S hard drive. So I'm going to move it to stage and get started. This is an Xbox 360. It's a 320 gigabyte hard drive. This gets plugged into like the back or the bottom of an Xbox, and it expands your hard drive capabilities. 320 gigabytes hard drive. Hey, no worries. We will set that off to the side here. We have some controllers. Duplicate. This is a PS4 controller, I believe. PS4 controller. It is a wireless one. All the buttons work. It's in really great shape. There is no cord or anything for it. But this is Texas Flipper. Welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Make sure everyone get into that giveaway. It is kind of late. You know, we're just kind of running a late why not pop-up show. Just for the heck of it. All right, here we go. Here's a 60 gigabyte high definition hard drive for the Xbox 360. What? Road roller. I don't know what that means, but congrats, I suppose, for you. Here we go. This is a hard drive for an Xbox 360. These are actually pretty nice. And for $2, you really can't beat an Xbox 360 hard drive. Getting that giveaway. If you're over on YouTube, which we do have a few people over there, come on over to divdit, DIBDIT.com. That's divdit.com. Army of Juan, welcome in, my friend. We have some other here. Why not? How about one of these? A Sega Genesis controller. Maybe you have a Sega Genesis. Maybe you need a controller. Maybe you're a reseller and you know what the comps for a Sega Genesis controller are, because there's certainly more than $2. A Sega Genesis. I need that Pokemon Blue. Ooh, right there. It's actually an empty shell. There's nothing inside of there. I wish there was a game in there. That would be wonderful, but that is an empty shell, unfortunately. They're still actually really cool, though, and for people who fix games, this is a fantastic thing to have, but there is no game inside of there. Same with the Pokemon Gold version. Unfortunately, this is just the box. However, even just being the box, it still has a substantial value. So let's run one of these too. I'm going to duplicate it. For $2, this is not the game. It is an empty shell. There's no game inside of there. But if you resell on other platforms, you can look these up. Just the shell itself goes for really, really good money. I only sell over here. Can I have a free iPhone? I have a bunch of iPhones here. We could work something out. $2. All right, no worries. We'll set that up over here. All right, here, let's run a random item here. Let's duplicate. Edit item. I have to jump this up to 5, simply because there's more than that in the gold that you could melt these down for, and I would keep it for that amount. But I'll put it out here. Untested iPod. Untested iPod. An untested iPod. Here we go. Untested iPod, 64 gigabytes, untested. If you're over on YouTube, come over to Dibdit, DIBDIT.com. I wish I had the cord for it. Then I could test it and it'd be a lot easier to sell. go for quite a bit more. Perhaps you have a cord. Let me know. We do have Pokemon cards as well. We can get on to some Pokemon cards later. Just let me know. Dibdit. Sorry, we did a Dibdit card show earlier. All right, Army of One taking it down. Very nice. That is an iPod. Very early generation iPod, might I add. Let me put it into a box for you. And yeah, like I said, there's more. There's more in gold for certain. Let me do another one of those. Duplicate. We have another one. This one, the screen is not in as great a shape, but this has someone's name on the back as well. Welcome in, Mutt. How you doing, Mutt? This is an untested iPod. I don't know which generation, but again, it's an iPod. If you do precious metal recovery, you could recover quite a bit of gold out of these. I don't really play with that a whole lot anymore, but I do have a box of things like this that I'm holding on to. Hey, no worries. We'll do an iPhone next. Duplicate. This one has someone's by the name of Kayla. These were all purchased in a large lot. So it is untested. I don't have the cords for any of these. I do have a iPad that I use. However, why is it shaking? What in the world? I'm gonna have to figure out that shake. Untested iPhone. This is an iPhone. All right, no worries. We'll set that off to the side. We do have another iPhone. Again, these are untested, so perhaps at that price, still a really fantastic deal. And hey, if you have a cord and they plug in, then you do, bro. I have no money, man. I'm so sorry. What you should do is go to yard sales and go to estate sales, go to thrift stores, and look for things that you can flip online for money. And then when you go to do that, come to Dibdit, DIBDIT.com, and you can purchase and or sell things on here. This is 3 PlayStation 1 memory cards, and they're in this awesome PlayStation 1 memory card box. 3 of them. I usually sell these for like $4 or $5 a piece. So you're getting quite a deal on 3 of the original PlayStation 1 memory cards. Plus, you get this awesome box. We sold a sealed PlayStation 1 memory card last night. Well, partially sealed. There was a tape on part of it. But 3, very nice, fantastic pickup. I had one of those way back. I know, right? Me too. A lot of the stuff that I sell on here it's super nostalgic for me as well. All right, here we go. Here's a official Major League Baseball game from 1987 for Nintendo. I'm gonna move that. No, not 33. That'd be nuts. Here we go. Duplicate. This is move to stage. Here we go. This is a 1987 copy of the officially licensed Major League Baseball game. It's a fantastic game. It's not actually Pokemon Gold. Oh boy, do I wish it was. It's just a shell. It's just the shell. It's its skin. It's the skin of the Pokemon Gold. Fantastic baseball title. No worries. But yeah, it is just the shell. I know, right? However, if you sell video, I mean, it seems strange, but this actually does hold value. There's no game inside of there. However, you can use this to replace a broken one. The art on this is fantastic, and it is very resellable. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind keeping it, to be honest. Imagine. No, thank you. I appreciate it, Jock. It's very nice of you to offer a candlelight dinner with me. But I am a married man, and I don't know how my wife would feel about me going out and having dinner with Jock. It does sound awfully nice, though. All right, let me put that down over here. We'll run another. Here we go. This is a newer edition iPhone. Again, these are all purchased from the same sale. I do not know. I don't have the cords for them. I do have some cords coming, but I thought, you know what? We'll just run some of these, and if people want them, great. If they don't, I'll get them tested and then sell them for more, probably. But this is an untested iPhone. It does have what looks like a little bit of something going on there. These are all purchased in a large lot. This is an untested iPhone. I don't know the generation. I haven't even tried to turn it on, to be honest with you. you need to do one of your. You need to want to do your show. It's a good time to purchase. Yeah, for sure. There we go. I'll put that over here. Here we go. We got an iPad. An iPad, just a random untested iPad. It says good screens on it. Whatever that means. An untested iPad. Oh, I probably could have actually plugged that one in. Oh boy. Okay. Never mind. Don't buy this. Untested iPad. Untested iPad. I don't know the generation. It is untested. I'm going to test it here in 5 seconds, though. And maybe I'll have another iPad to do these shows with. All right. Hey, no worries. How about this? A big old thing of games. I don't know anything about any of them. Some of them may work. Some of them may not work. I'm going to move it to stage and start showing them off. And I'll show off the condition. So that one actually looks like it would be really easy to play. Uncharted 4. Need for Speed for PS4. That one's got a pretty mean scratch on it. Need for Speed Payback for PS4. That one looks playable. Monopoly for PS4. That also looks playable. Minecraft for PS4. That's got a few scratches, but I think that would buff out. Big Hero 6, a DVD. Sniper Ghost Warrior for Xbox 360. That's pretty cool. Battlefield Bad Company 2 for PS3. That's in amazing shape. God, I should keep some of these. Dead Rising 2 for Xbox 360. I'm going to start the auction. All of these are going at the same time. Tiger Woods. That one's kind of scratched. MLB The Show. That one's a little scratched. And then there's some Disney movies. Destiny. That one looks really clean. Let's see, what else is there? Lord of the Rings for PS2. That one's got a few scratches on it. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That looks playable, but there are a few scratches. And then Disc 3 for Final Fantasy 8. There we go. Nice. Bill's Treasures. I mean, that's especially if you clean and can repair games, there's a lot of value in that. We have another lot like that. This other one has a bunch of PlayStation 1 games, too. So let's break this one out, too. We'll go ahead and recreate that same listing. Here we go. Batman Arkham Knights. That's playable. Lord of the Rings for PlayStation 2. That has a few scratches on it. Pocket Bike Racer for Xbox. That looks pretty clean. Pac-Man World 3. Oh, there's a Zelda game in here. That's fun. Zelda 25th Anniversary Symphony. That actually looks pretty good. Final Fantasy 8 Disc 4. So there's another one of the discs. We've got Medal of Honor Airborne. What is on my foot? That is pretty clean. That's like brand new. Grand Theft Auto 4 for the Windows. That also looks playable. Warcraft disc. Oh, I didn't show the back of that one. That one's got a scratch on it. All right, no worries. I'll put these off to the side. All right, we do have a Kodak camera. This is untested. Duplicate. This is an untested Kodak camera. It does not have a battery either, so you'd have to buy a battery for it as well. I'm trying to get the battery compartment open here. All right, I don't actually know how to open the oh, it comes off to the side. Okay, I'm just stupid. There we go. This is an untested Kodak camera. The batteries for these are actually pretty affordable online, and some of these, if they work, I had a Sony one that worked, and it was like an $85 camera. I was really surprised. We have a few other ones. We sold a brand new Samsung last night. That was really cool. A really cool one to see go out. So here we go, an untested Kodak camera, point and shoot, 24-hour yard sale. How you doing, buddy? Taking it down. Let me put that in your box over here with this Sega. Progressive shipping is on. It's going to stay on. All right, here we go. How about a Minolta film camera? I'm going to run this one really cheap. I have another one of these. The other one has a really awesome story to it. This one does work. Let me pop it open for you. There we go. You can see on the inside. It's super clean. These actually do really, really killer on the secondhand market. And you would not be disappointed by purchasing one of these here today or really anywhere, to be honest with you. I have another one that was actually involved in the Vietnam War. It was owned by an Army photographer. It's not this one. I have another one over here. That one's super cool. It actually has a Saigon patch thing. All right, Bill's Treasure taking down the giveaway. Congratulations. This is a very nice working Minolta X370. It's a 370, so it's super nice. Nice. Army of One. Bill's Treasure, you took down this really beautiful 1991 Ken Griffey Jr. card. Really fantastic card. Bill's Treasure, nice, fantastic. Let me do another giveaway here. So we got a good amount of people in here. I'm going to give away a pack of Chrome Topps Chrome cards. Those will be ripped live though. So just so you know, duplicate. Start giveaway. All right, giveaway is live for that pack there, guys. Hop in the giveaway. The next one we have is an Olympus. Again, this one's also untested. This one actually has a battery, though, and a memory card. I probably could have found a cord for this because I have a whole bag of cords, but I didn't even bother looking. So here we go. This is an Olympus digital camera. It does have a memory card and a battery there. I don't know what's on the memory card. If you find anything crazy, then congrats. Buyer beware. Who knows what's on there? Buyer beware. Who knows what's on there? But yeah, again, this is an Olympus. When I priced this out, I don't know what the $50 is about. But these were going for like 45-ish. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's not what I paid for it by any means. Mutt taking it down. Congratulations, Mutt. How are you doing tonight? Let me find... I need to grab another box. I gotta get another... There we go. Welcome in. Mutt. Nice pickup. That's a really cool one. Hey, yeah, I got that other camera over here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where it's at. Okay, here we go. Let's run this untested iPhone again. And I'll just run it at 3 this time, because why not? It's an untested iPhone. I think it looks like a C cord on the bottom. Let me see. I don't know. I'm not an iPhone person. I have an iPad that I only use for doing these streams because it's kind of the only way to do it. But yeah, it's an untested iPhone. Just in the weight of the gold that's inside of this, you could melt it down. I would suggest if you do that, watch a lot of videos on how to do it. You don't want to mess that one up. But hey, if it turns on and happens to be in an unlocked condition, then you're gonna luck out. And honestly, even just in this condition, you can sell these to places like refineries, and they'll pay you a small amount of money for how much gold and other precious metals are in them, because there are other precious metals in these things. Treasures and Toddlers taking it down. Nice pickup. Let me get a box for you. Oh my gosh, I gotta go over here. Okay. Running out of room in here. We have done like 3 shows in the last 24 hours. Because I got this huge lot of video games that I had to roll through. And it has been a small nightmare to roll through it. But here we go. Here's another untested. This is a much older iPhone. I honestly wanted to keep this one just for nostalgic purposes. It's one of the earlier generations. Again, it's an untested iPhone. Maybe I could get it to turn on. I have no idea. Untested early iPhone. I mean, how small is that? How could you even use this? Hop in that giveaway, everybody. We are giving away a pack of Chrome Bowman cards. Here we go. Let's run Captain Skyhawk for the Nintendo. Duplicate and start auction. There we go. Captain Skyhawk for the Nintendo. It's in really great shape. This is a 1985 Nintendo game. Really, really fantastic title. The comps on this were actually pretty decent. The original listing that I had put up for this showed the comps, but I don't remember what they are at this point. All right, hey, no worries. We'll just do both of these at the same time, and we'll see. Duplicate. One of them is a baseball game. It's the official licensee Major League Baseball for Nintendo, and a Captain Skyhawk for Nintendo. We'll just run them both. We'll run them both. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much. If you're over on YouTube, yeah. If you're over on YouTube, come to dibdit, DIBDIT.com, DIBDIT. Texas Flipper, thank you so much for your bid. I do appreciate it. And everybody, if you have not already, I'm sure many of you have, make sure to go follow Texas Flipper. He runs a lot of amazing shows as well. He works really hard at his shows. And he sources a lot of really great stuff. Texas Flipper, nice pickup. We ran through most of the systems last night, but we do still have one. We have a untested Nintendo Wii. I'll send it for $3. Untested Nintendo Wii. This one looks really clean. I should have kept the cords. And then it also comes with these two skins. I don't know. Untested Nintendo Wii. Perhaps you have a cord, you can plug it in, and you can find out. And then you can let me know what you came up with. All right, no worries. We'll set it off to the side here. I'm going to get some cords soon. And then we'll see which of these things. Here we go. Let's run a random controller again. We had one of these. Run again. Yeah, no worries. Let me pull it up over here. We got a whole bunch of them, and then I made the mistake of sending off the only cord that I had to test them, and so I've been having to just run them untested. The last two that have sold did test just fine. Then the one of them had a game in it, and someone said that it was a really great title. So I don't remember what it was, Smash Brothers or who knows. But there you go, a Nintendo Wii. If nothing else, you could. It's really nostalgic. All right, nice. Bill of Treasures. Let me. Here we go. Perfect. All right, here we go. How about? I'm not gonna run that again. We have this Garmin no cord. It is a Garmin. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I have a lot of stuff. I'm trying to just get through as much of it as possible. This is a Garmin. It's untested, but these things are like bricks. They work forever, from what it seems like. And actually, a lot of these Garmins do really good on the second market. I have not looked this one up specifically, but I plan on looking it up after. I guess 24-hour yard sales got it figured out. Yeah, it's a Garmin. It has a little thing on the back of it. 24-hour yard sale, taking it down. Nice. Thank you so much for your purchase. Let me go over here real quick. Here, you know what? These are just skins, but let's run them anyway. I'm sure somebody wants them, and honestly, they're more than worth $1.50 a piece. I'm gonna put these on a shelf if someone doesn't end up buying them, just because they're super cool. I don't happen to own either of these titles. If I did, they came in this whole box. That's what I'm thinking, and they came in this box of like other. I mean, shoot. To be honest with you, they could be in here in one of these. I have no idea. I have no clue what any of this is. I have tested the games and had tested the games that looked like they might work. But nice takedown. Where? There we go. Nice. Let's just run all of this at once. How about that? These are all. I mean, shoot, there could be a fortune here. I have no idea. That one looks like it's like there's multiple that says Zelda. I didn't test that one. Let me just get this lot set up here. Duplicate. It's going to come with all of these. That says 1998 Nintendo. That says 1998 Nintendo there as well. I mean, there could be a small fortune in these motherboards. Probably should figure out how to do something with them, but I'm not gonna. There's a full game there. There is a memory card. We're gonna just run all of this. All right, here's an entire game. Let me set that one off to the side. Hold on. There we go. Another memory. Here's Tetris, apparently. So we'll put Tetris in there because who cares about Tetris? Am I right? Random Nintendo was that Game Boy Advance cartridge? I have no idea. We're just gonna do it all. All of this, it's in the box. Whatever's left in the box here. Oh, here's another. Oh, that's like a half of a thing. 1990, 2000 Nintendo for that one. So who knows what's on that? Then you've also got this little Nintendo one for a Nintendo DS. I mean, like I said, there could be a fortune in all these. I have no idea. Someone's gonna find out, and it's worth it for the games that are in here. To be honest with you, Texas. Let me know what you figure out with all of this. I'll even send the box with it so they stay secure. So you get this box as well. Okay, Texas. Where did I just put your box? Just had it. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Mark this. Oh, I see it. There we go. Perfect. Nice. That's really fun. All right, here we go. Let's do something random and do a pack of Pokemon cards. I told some people earlier that I would. What games were in the box? There was like 3 games, and then there was 2 untitled. There was a Tetris for original Nintendo, and then a ton of motherboards that were who knows what game. I mean, they could literally be anything. Could be a fantastic title like a Pokemon game. What the heck? I have to duplicate it. I did do these at MSRP last night, and then I'm bumping them up a little bit just because I need to break even on them at a minimum, and this is the break even point. So, Destined Rivals, 1 pack of Pokemon cards, unopened. They can be shipped to you, and or we can open them live. We've opened, I think, 60 total packs of Pokemon over the last 24 hours. And then I think we opened 20 packs of baseball cards and basketball cards earlier today on Dibdit cards. Mutt taking it down. All right, Mutt, would you like to see it ripped or would you like to see it shipped? Totally up to you. You got it. Hey, we love to see it. Hopefully you pull something big. There are some really, really nice cards out of this set. This is the Modern Team Rocket set. And there is cards such as the Secret Illustrator rare of the Team Rocket's Mewtwo. And then there's also there's Team Rocket's Houndoom. There's so many really nice cards. Definitely want to see an SIR, which is a Secret Illustrator rare. We shall see right here. Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. That's not really what we were after. Let me find something to add to it for you to make it. Here we go. I'm going to toss that in for you. Since you ripped it for us and you were the first one of the night, we'll just give you a full art. Why not? You know how we do. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool card. I think that card's like a $5 or $6 card when I looked it up earlier. But I don't sell individual cards usually, so it's tough. I just like to throw them in. You know, what are you going to do? Let's run another one. See if anyone else wants a piece. Hey, thank you so much, Samir. Hit that subscribe button. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away a gold necklace and a whole bunch of Pokemon cards and a whole bunch of silver dimes. This is the latest set of Pokemon cards. This is Destined Rivals. Destined Rivals! Alright, Mutt taking it down again. We will do some more video games after this and just kind of progress as the night goes on. Rip it, you got it. Let's get Mutt ripped right here. I gotta stop saying that. I don't think that's an appropriate way for me to describe this. Water energy, okay, nope. Stevens Carbink, Arvin Squabbit, a Relor, a Team Rocket's Grimewort. Dude, it's just the coolest art. A Shaman, and Ethan's Adventure. If you have not already, go over to Dibdit Cards and buy one of the packs from the boxes that are there as well. We're doing a box break on Thursday. Metacham, MC's Hype, and an Ethan's Mag Cargo. That's pretty cool. I pulled one of those yesterday, and I was pretty stoked because I'm doing my own master set of this particular series because I think it's the newest, latest, and greatest. I happen to get one of these too. I don't know when or if I'm even going to open it. I want to really badly, but I also know that it's just packs and stuff and I already know what's inside there. So I kind of just want to hang on to it as part of like a sealed collection. I got it for $60, which is like a deal of a lifetime. I got it on the release day, and I got it from the local card shop where I also picked up not only this entire booster box, but we also got another booster box that we'll be opening over on Dibdit Cards. That's Dibdit Cards. That's right, everybody. Yeah, it's a fantastic price. I'm gonna move these games again to the stage. $2 for all of these games. Many of them were in working order. We'll go through them again. Batman Arkham Knights, that looks clean and playable. Lord of the Rings, less playable. Pocket Bike Racer, less playable. Pac-Man World for PlayStation 2. Yeah, these might just be ninja throwing stars at this point, if I'm being honest with you. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them off to the side and add them as part of something else. Who won the giveaway? All right, treasures and toddlers. We're gonna rip this for you, my friend. We're about to give this away. Can someone tag him so that he can see this being broken? We do have some top loaders and some sleeves that we will be putting your cards into. Are you here? Treasures and toddlers. Are you here, my friend? I think you're here. Maybe you're here. Maybe not. How long is the stream going to end? It's probably going to be a 2 or 3 hour stream tonight. We shall see. All right, well, we're going to rip them regardless. We always rip the giveaways. It's still free cards, and hopefully you get something amazing. Here we go. Hey, all right, this is the first Bowman for Anor. That's a really nice card. Oh, you got a whole bunch of first Bowmans. Nice. We'll sleeve all of these up. Another first Bowman for Carter Knox. That's a really nice card. Hey, there we go. We got that one. That's a really good one. That pattern on there is really nice. You don't see those that often. We opened like 7 of these packs earlier. Wow, 3 first Bowmans. All right, let me get these all into sleeves for you. I'm going to avoid using the Pokemon sleeves because they're sports cards. It feels sacrilegious a little bit. In case you come back before we get a chance to move on, I will set them right there momentarily while I finish sleeving everything up. And I will put the Trey Norman card into a top loader. And again, guys, if you want more Pokemon, we're going to be doing the first official box break, over on Dibdit Cards. There are some spots left. I know Dave bought one earlier, and there are some other people involved. So here we go. Treasures and Toddlers taking that down. Let's do another one. We'll do one more as another giveaway. It will be broken again live on the show, just so it's fun for everybody. Okay, another giveaway has gone. All right. We have a lot. We're going to do a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the 4 better ones first. Let's do 4 PS2 memory cards. 4 PS2 memory cards. 50 cents a piece. These were a buyout from a game store. So 4. Holy cow, what did I miss? LOL, don't worry about it. 4 PS2 memory cards. 4 PS2 memory cards. 50 cents a piece. If you do resell on video games, this is quite a deal. All right, hey, no worries. We'll set these off to the side, and we will run Betrayal WWF. Duplicate. There we go. $2. Game Boy Color. A WWF Betrayal. WWF Betrayal. What a fantastic title. It's pretty nice. It's for Game Boy Color. If you have a Game Boy Color, you can play it. If you don't, you could sell it. Totally up to you. Open some more Pokemon. We could do that. We can definitely do that. I'm gonna run through a few more things, and then we will try to get to that point. Let's do the most insane deal ever on $2 start on 2 Nintendo Switch games with the box. 2K18 and 2K21. 2 Nintendo Switch games with the boxes for $1 a piece. That's an insane deal. 2 Nintendo Switch games in the box: NBA 2K18 and NBA 2K21. That's right, 2 of the better titles of NBA Series 2K, and these are both in the box with the stickers. Well, one of them, no, I'm sorry, yeah, one of them has the pamphlet on the inside. That is 2, count them, 2 Nintendo Switch games. Deers, nice, fantastic pickup. Thank you so much for your purchase, and let me find you an envelope. They'll likely be shipping in a box, but for the time being, I'm going to put them in this massive bubble mailer, and I'm going to write your name on there. Nice. Very, very nice. Put that right there. All right, here we go. Let's see if there's any sports fans in the house. Say Kyle, please. Kyle, please. Here's a. We're gonna run it at $2. It's quite a deal. I sold 3 of these earlier for $7. But we'll run it at 2. This is a 15-pack 2022-2023 Chronicles. There's 15 cards in this. It is sealed. You can choose to have it shipped to you, or we can rip it. Totally up to you. But yeah, I sold some of these earlier on Dibdit cards, but now we're on main Dibdit. Whoop, whoop. Getting that giveaway, everybody. You got it. We're going to rip it. We pulled a couple of really nice cards earlier out of this series, so let's see what we can pull for you. Here we go. Hey, right off the bat, a Steph Curry card. That's fantastic. Not a numbered card, but that's still cool. Then you got a Andrew Nembhard rookie card. That's really, really neat. Yeah, I love the rookie cards. And then you have a Ja Morant. That's like one of the series cards. That's really cool. This whole set has a bunch of nice cards in it. Joel Embiid Prestige. That's a nice card. Not numbered, however, so it is what it is. Keegan Murray. Oh, there we go. There's a nice one. Very, very nice. Wow. The Portland Trailblazers. I didn't know they had that. There we go. Jabari Smith Jr. for the Houston Rockets. Fantastic card. I'm 8 years old. Well, you should go to bed. It's pretty late. Jordan Goodwin. Oh, here we go. A rookie, Osman Dying Thunder. Hey, that's a really nice card right there. I'm going to put that in a sleeve for you for sure. A Jalen Williams. Nice. I'm going to put that off there. Here we go. Oh, there's something nice back there. Giannis. That's a cool card. It's a Chronicle card. Hey, that's a nice card. It's a Steph Curry marquee card. Very, very nice. That's pretty. Wow. I am sorry. The Dark Lord. Oh, wow. Dyson Daniel. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Sorry, that made me laugh. That's hilarious. Let me get that Steph Curry card into a sleeve and a top loader for you. That is certainly the best card out of the bunch. Wow. Hey, for $2, was that what that went for? Fantastic deal. I don't know the value on that card, but I know it's decent. There's other ones in that are just like that. Super, super nice. Let me see what else is in here that could be sleeved. We'll sleeve this other one as well, because it's also a similar pattern. I don't know a ton about sports cards. I know that when I get desperate and there's not Pokemon at Walmart, I buy sports cards to open. So I just have a ton of them that I've opened as well. Let's see if there's anything else in here. It does not look like any of the rest of these are super, super valuable. But I'll still put them into penny loader for you. Right over here. Okay. Let me move that off to the side here. And we will grab this. How about this? Let's see if we have any takers on this. This is an entire set of inserts for various games. If you know the game world, you know how hard it is to come by some of these. This is a fantastic deal at $2. I can promise you of that. If you check the comps on other places, you'll lose your mind. Some of these actually go for that by themselves. We'll get to some more Pokemon, but please stop shouting that, or I will have to turn off the YouTube option, just because we're trying to have a good show here. We do a lot of different things, but thank you so much for your opinion. A lot of these, there's a Halo, Splinter Cell. There's like 5 pounds worth of these inserts. Nice pickup. Very, very nice. When I grabbed these, I was like, I know someone is going to appreciate these, or if they sell video games, they're going to see the immense value in that. All right, let's run 2 Super Nintendo games. $1 a piece, guys. This one is Super Bases Loaded. It's a baseball game, and then this is a FIFA World Cup or FIFA International Soccer game. That is 2 Super Nintendo games for $1 a piece. If you were at a yard sale and you saw a Super Nintendo game for $1, would you buy it? I would. I always do. I did. And now, so has Mutt. Congratulations. Those are some really nice games. Here we go. Let's do another pack of Destined Rivals. I know, right? Like, we're passing it on. Oh, not at $2 though. Wow. Hold up. Sorry, I can't do that. Even at $5, I sold a few of them at $5 last night, and that is literally what I paid for them, unfortunately. In fact, I paid a little more for some that I got early, and I kicked myself in the butt for that. Oh, dang it. I still messed up. It is unfortunate that I do not know how to do this, but here we go. 1 pack of Destined Rivals. We're trying, Samir. 1 pack of, I don't know what that means, except it looks like upside down you wrote some not so okay things, my friend. 1 pack of Destined Rivals. 1 pack. 1 pack of Destined Rivals Pokemon cards. The newest set. It is the Team Rocket set. It is a modern Team Rocket set. We are doing a box break of this over on Dibdit Cards. Jay's Junkie Junk. Would you like it ripped? Would you like it shipped? Would you like it? You got it. Stick around and find out. Or come on over to Dibdit, DIBDIT.com, and and you can, you might even be able to win some. We gave away a pack of these last night. Wash Rotom, MC's Hype, Team Rockets Porygon 2, Team Rockets Ochbach, Team Rockets Porygon Z, Wellspring Mask Ogre Pond, Team Rockets Grimer, Ethan's Adventure, and a Ethan's Typhlosion. That's actually a pretty cool looking card. I ran a standard Typhlosion. I'm not like, oh, what a cool card. But when you add the fact that it's one of the trainers' Pokemon, that makes it that much cooler in my book. There we are. I'm going to get these put into a sleeve for you as well. We have other generations of Pokemon as well. If anyone wants to see some of those. We actually pulled a couple of SIRs last night. Yeah. Let me. First off, let me find your bag. There it is. Yeah, we have some different ones. We have Obsidian Flames. We have Scarlet and Violet. We have Stellar Crown. Looks like 1 Stellar Crown. 1 Astral Radiance, and that is it. So here we go. Let's do a Stellar Crown. Those have really, really good hit rates. And actually, I hit a SIR myself out of Stellar Crown yesterday. I opened a pack for a video. Applegate Thrift is in it. Stellar Crown. There are some very nice cards that you can pull out of this set. There's a Charizard that you can pull out of here that's really, really nice. There's a Lapras. There's several really nice cards. This is the only pack of Stellar Crown I have today, but I have a full booster box that's supposed to be here on Monday. Half of that I'm going to sell on Dibdit regular, and the other half I will be auctioning off on Dibdit Cards as part of a weekly card break over on Dibdit Cards. I will be doing that every single week going forward. So here we go. I'm gonna say, which set was that? Okay, fire. It wasn't fire. Here we go. Pommy, let's get something big. Fletchling, a Merrill, a Gossifleur, a Lapras. Okay, that's not the full art one, but that's still really pretty. A Lacey, a Marowak, a Flittle, a Reveroom, and a Clink Clang. Unfortunately, that is not what we were hoping for. Although you still got a hit. Or you had a hollow, rather. I don't think I would call that a hit. Let me see what else I can throw in there for you to help. Let me grab. I don't have a whole lot left because I haven't opened a lot, but here's a bunch of bulk. That is various bulk from. There's 2 hollows in there from the Team Rocket set. There's like a Zapdos and a couple others. There we go. All right, let's run the Astral Radiance. I did not get many of these packs. Here we go. I got to open more packs myself so I have more like lower grade, mid grade hits that I can give out for free. Because I've given out so many of them, I kind of ran out. Besides like the personal collection of mine, which I wind up tapping into as well. I can't help but if someone buys multiple packs and they don't get a good hit, you got to try to toss something in there. We will be doing that on our big show as well, so be on the lookout. Applegate. All right, would you like to see it ripped, or you got it? Here we go. Let's get it open. Ooh. Nice. A Togepi. We're going to, on this set, it's 4 off the back is the pack trick. So, Uxie, Pergly, Heavy Ball, and I'm going to say Fire Energy. It was not Fire Energy. That's okay. Togepi, Magnemite, a Ralts, a Mischievous, a Hisuian Sneasel, a Tedursa, and a Hisuian Arcanine. Unfortunately, there's not a guaranteed hollow on that set. So let me find something else to toss in there. Although the reverse hollow Tedursa is really nice as well. We don't love that. Hold on. Yeah, with the Sword and Shield set, every pack in that series did not have a guaranteed hollow, which is not cool. We don't like that, not one bit. Let me grab some bulk for you from. Here we go. Here's a Hydrapple and 2 other. There's a Mimikyu EX. Some nice cards. I don't know. Let me put this into a new envelope and then condense when I find the other, if there is one. I have to look. Nice. Okay. We have more Pokemans, of course, always. We try to source as much Pokemon as possible. However, we also have some other video games, some early Atari games. Let's try to run this baseball game and see if anyone did some comps. What can I see your most rarest card? Ooh. Move to stage. No, never mind. Duplicate. Move to stage. Start auction. There we go. Oh, the giveaway is going. Major Mayor, nice, taking down that pack of Chrome. We're going to go ahead and open that for you. We are opening all of our giveaways tonight. Outbitter, welcome in. This is baseball with an original label. No tears, no tatters, no breaks. For the Atari 7800. Hey, no worries. All right, a Major Mayor. We're going to open this for you right now. This is the giveaway. This is coming to you courtesy of Pacific Picker over on YouTube. It's not me. It's a different person. There's a nice card in there. Here we go. Michaela Blakes. Nice. Nice. Look at that. Ashton Hardaway with that really awesome prism-looking card. That's really beautiful. And then you have these 2, both first Bowmans. Nice. Fantastic pickups. Let me get that one into a top loader for you. Stick around. Maybe you'll find something else that you like. Can I see your rarest card, please? Sure. Give me 2 seconds. Try to take it easy on the chat a tiny bit if you can, simply because it will make life a lot easier on me and the rest of the people in here. Yeah. Hold up. How beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. I didn't see it numbered or anything, but yeah. Still pretty nice. For free. Hey, thank you for coming in. If you have a chance, go on over to YouTube, type in all one word Pacific Picker, and hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are narrowing in on that. So we're trying to get there. This is the rarest Pokemon card I have at the moment. I pulled this out of my first pack of Crown Zenith. This is an Arceus V-Star, currently valued just over $100 in that condition. That is it right there. All right, here we go. Let's do a lot of duplicate. Start auction. All right, 5 PS2 memory cards, 6 PS2 memory cards, 7 PS2 memory cards, 8 PS2 memory cards, 9 PS2 memory cards, 10 PS2 memory cards. That's all I've got. I'm sorry. That's like less than 25 cents a piece. Yeah. How could you not buy them? 9 PS2 memory cards. 9 of them. Cool, I have a Charizard. Hey, that's nice. That's a really cool one. 9 of them, guys. I mean, literally, yeah. 9 PS2 memory cards. Mutt looking like they're going to take it down, and they did. And they did. We're going to just put all those into your box for you. Congrats on never having to worry about saving a game on there ever again. All right, here we go. Game Boy Advanced Madden 06. Duplicate. Move to stage. There we go. Madden 06 for the Game Boy Advance is actually a very collectible title, and price charting puts this really decently. I'm not going to say what. It's up to you to decide. Unless I posted it in the ad, which I did not. So Madden 06 for the Game Boy Advance. Madden 06 for the Game Boy Advance. Bam. Applegate taking it down. Love to see it. Applegate. Nice pickup. Nice pickup. Nice pickup truck. Nice pickup truck. All right, here we go. Let's run around the block. Let's run a pack of Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. I'm going to just start it at 2. Why not? 1 pack Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. 1 pack Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. 1 pack Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. 1 pack of Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. That's right, 1 pack of Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. MSRP on this is $9.95 right now. Price chart it. You'll see. Obsidian Flames is the only... I might have one more. May have one more of these. Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. You could pull the Tyranitar EX. We pulled it. You could pull the Charizard EX. We've pulled it. For Jot the Dot, actually, is who took that one down. Several really nice cards, and the pull rates on this set are fantastic. Applegate taking it down. Obsidian Flames. I assume you want to rip, but I just got to see those 3 magic letters that everybody wants to see. You got it. Here we go. We are due for something nice. Water energy. Okay. Baltoy, weird name, Finizen, Olarvesta, a Fungus, a Gumshoes, a Pupitar, a Togetic, a Lillipup, a Phantomp, a Sizor. That's actually a really cool looking card. Look at that. Wow. All right. We'll take it, and we'll toss in some bulk anyway, because I still have a bunch. So there we go. We're going to toss in bulk, and we're going to sleeve this. We're going to put it into a Journey Together sleeve. And we're going to honor it like the honorable thing is to do and put it in a top loader. Very nice. Very nice. All right, put the rest of those in there. And let's run another untested iPhone again. This time we'll start it at $2. iPhone Untested. An early generation one. It's itty bitty, tiny. You could melt it down and get more out of the gold in these. I don't remember what, when I looked up the scrap price of the gold in these is, but pretty decent. The non-rare cards, I just give them away over here on dibdit.com, DIBDIT.com. Army of Juan taking it down. Fret not, we have one more. Here's another one, same generation. I believe it's an SE though. So this is like the one that came right after that. And hey, if you can get them turned on and plugged in, and they work, you're going to have a really big come up in your life, because these earlier iPhones do really, really well. People really like the nostalgic aspect to it. That's like the rose gold or pink version of it. Really, really neat. Applegate taking it down. Nice. Fantastic pickup. Okay, here we go. Let's run this guy again. Duplicate. The comps on a Sega Genesis controller that works is actually pretty decent. I just don't have a Sega Genesis anymore. And the one that I had, I sold on Dibdit without this controller because I didn't have this at that point. What I do have is a Sega Master System below the table that all of this stuff is on. And I may run that at some point. I also have some original Xboxes if anyone's interested. I can run those as well. All right, let's run 2 copies of Combat. We're going to duplicate this. These are more than worth that, I promise you. In that condition especially. 2 Atari 2600 copies of Combat CX 2601 edition. There are 2 versions of this game. This is the better version of this game, and they comp out really, really well. You will not be disappointed one bit. Nice pickup, Applegate Thrift. Got to get through stuff. Got so much stuff. We even have toys. We haven't even bothered to try to get through any of the toys. And check this out, guys. I'm sure I bored a bunch of people with this last night, but look at that. A original 1969 Red Lines in the box. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? Vintage Reaper, welcome in. We also have one out of the box. Check that out. Also a Red Lines, also a 69, at least on the chassis. I had someone that was unsure about what the year was on the top part of it, but my research was pretty definitive, but I don't know. Who knows anymore? All right, here we go. I'm going to move this one to stage. More than worth it. Instamatic 404 Kodak camera. Instamatic 404 Kodak camera. Really, really early Kodak camera with the box. These boxes actually sell by themselves. So you could do that as well. But here we go. An Instamatic Kodak camera 404 in the box. There is some writing on the front, but I do believe you could get that off if you worked hard enough at it. Army of Juan. Nice pickup. Cameras, an iPhone, and some memory cards, my friend. That is a cool box if I've ever seen one. All right, let's do some of these other games here. We have, let's run all of these NBA games together. NBA 2K16, NBA 2K15, and NBA 2K. How's it going? We're doing great. How are you doing today? Oh, well, let's run another giveaway. Duplicate, move, start. There we go. Here, let's save the rest of those, and this one we will run I can't do the Wilt Chamberlain card. Good lord. Here we go. How about an Angel Reese card? You guys remember all the controversy surrounding her? Well, there you go. An Angel Reese rookie card for you, and some random Pokemon cards as well. To whoever wins that. All right, up next, we're going to do NBA 2K15, NBA 2K16, and NBA 2K22. 2 of them for the Xbox One. And let me just move this here. Duplicate. Move to stage, and we're off. I can go through them if you want. They are in really, really great shape. Let me pull that one. Almost brand new, if even used once. And then we've got NBA 2K16 in the same condition, pretty much brand new. NBA 2K16, the Xbox One for that one, and NBA. Hey, no worries. I don't mind if those ones don't sell. Here we go. Scarlet and Violet pack of Pokemon cards. Let's run one of those. Duplicate, edit, 7, update, duplicate. We'll run through some more Pokemon since we do know that people love the Pokemon. Me too. I open it also on YouTube. Over on YouTube, check it out. 1 pack Scarlet and Violet Pokemon cards. 1 pack. Sunday was hitting garage sales pretty good. Haul. How was yours? Sunday was pretty good. You know, me and my wife worked a little bit today. I was able to hit a couple of yard sales. I found some pretty cool stuff. Hey, no worries. Let's try a pack of the Destined Rivals. Same deal. Brand new set of Pokemon cards, the newest set on the market, Destined Rivals. MSRP on these is now, or at least if you're not getting it at retail, it's right around $9. I'm trying to keep it as cheap as I can. Destined Rivals. I've made some pretty great pulls out of this set. Where are you doing the stream at? I'm doing the stream in the United States of America. Applegate taking it down. All right, Applegate, let me know what you'd like to do with it. Rip it or ship it. You got it. Let's get a big hit. We have not had a super big Secret Illustrator rare at all yet. We did get a couple of nice EX hits, so we are due for something nice. Team Rocket's Porygon, Ethan Sundawodo, Team Rocket's Coughing, Electabuzz, Earthflame Masked Ogerpon, Manectic, Team Rocket's Factory, a Breloom, a Arcacuda. Hey, there we go. That's a huge card. That is a huge card. Applegate. That is an Ethan's Ho-Ho EX. That is a really, really nice card. I'm going to set that there and get some sleeves. I told you we were due. I told you that we were due. That's one of the top hits. That is one of the top hits. I just got to find some sleeves for it. Number 209, Ethan's Ho-Ho EX 209. There you go. Ungraded in that condition. It is worth $18 as is. And in a PSA 10, it is worth $114. And in my opinion, is more than worth getting graded since it is worth north of $100 in a PSA 10. That is the best hit that we've seen thus far. Congratulations, Applegate. Wow. What a hit. What a hit. That's really nice. That is a really, really nice card. Congratulations. Where is your bag? There it is. I hit this for myself last night. Where is it? Never mind. I have no idea where my cards are. Hopefully I did not give it away. I don't think I did, because I didn't pull it until after the stream. Okay, no worries. Let's run a Nintendo, a Game Boy Color game. Duplicate. Move to stage. There we go. This is WWF Betrayal for Game Boy Color. WWF Betrayal for Game Boy Color. Nice hit again. That was fantastic. WWF Betrayal. That's right. This could be yours. Oh, yes. This could be your game. Outbidder. Outbidder. Didn't even have to outbid anybody. I mean, that's ideal right there. You don't even have to outbid anyone else. You just, you live on in infamy. Outbidder, where is your bag? I know you have one. Or did it get transed into a box? Oh, no. Yep, you got a box over here. That's what I thought. All right, hey, let's run another Destined Rivals. We saw a huge hit on that last one. Let's do another. Massive hit on the last Destined Rivals. That was a full art EX. Ethan's Ho-Ho. Ethan's Ho-Ho. Full art. Fantastic card. That is likely to be a YouTube video very soon over on youtube.com/Pacific Picker. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, Applegate. I assume this is what you want. You got it. Nice. That's Congratulations again. That's great. Here we go. You just never know. You never know. Water. Okay, no worries. Cynthia's Gabite. Ethan's Qualava. Team Rocket's Nidorina. A Stevens Baltoy. A Stevens Claydell. A Propobas. A Spike Muff Jim. A Reverse Hollow Ethan's Typhlosion. A Tylo. And a Team Rocket's Zapdos. Honestly, the Team Rocket's Zapdos is not considered a hit, but I think it should be because that is just a bad looking card, dude. I think it's one of the cooler looking cards in the set, even though it's not technically considered a hit. It is the rare for that, but I don't know. I'm weird though, right? Okay. This was kind of an impromptu pop-up show tonight, and thank you guys so much for joining me. I did one last night, then I did one this morning over on Dibdit Cards, and now I'm back here running video games and everything else that we can possibly do. Pokemon cards. We have toys, too. We could run some toys. We have Hot Wheel cars. We have still some really great Nintendo games up here as well. Wow. Let's run this Vegas Games alongside Caesar's Palace together. How does that sound? Duplicate. There we go. Caesar's Palace for the Super Nintendo, the Gold Edition or Brown Edition, I don't know. And then Vegas Games for Game Boy Color. Two fantastic Nintendo titles. Late Sunday night. Two fantastic Nintendo titles. $1.50 a piece. $1.50 a piece. Really, really nice. The pins on that are in really great shape. They are really, really good. Maybe the best. Applegate Thrift taking it down. Nice pickup. Very, very nice. Here, let's try to run one of these Bowman Chrome. I was running these earlier, and they actually did really well. So we'll just run a couple more of them. Duplicate. We gave away a few of them, but let's see if anyone wants to buy one. Move to stage. It's worth way more than $2. Bowman Chrome. This is Bowman Chrome. 4 cards per pack, and there are some very nice cards in this set. I was selling them earlier. I sold let me see, there's 7 in a box, and then I gave 2 away. So I sold 4 of these earlier. Bowman Chrome. I mean, anything Chrome, right? That's what I always go with. Bro, I'm back. Still have no money. I'm sorry, Alex. Get some, go to the yard sale. Well, it's too late for yard sales tonight. But, all right, you got it. Let's get something big out of this. I've not seen... We had a really nice, the black Prism card earlier pulled out. But there should be more than just that. All right, here we go. A Kennedy Smith first Bowman. That's not that great of a card. A Joyce Edwards first Bowman. Okay, so these are all first Bowmans at least. Hey, there we go. Freddie Delone with that awesome looking Prism card on there. That's super cool. And then another one, first Bowman. And this one's actually got the action shot there. Super nice. Let me get these into sleeves. I think that these last two certainly both deserve a top loader. You still have an iPhone. Yeah, I got 2 iPhones actually still out there for sale. No, never mind. Both iPhones sold. My bad. My bad, dude. We have an iPod. With a dirty screen. Not a broken or scratched screen. It is just a dirty screen. One moment. Almost got this into a top loader. I had to find another penny sleeve. Dink, dink. 2 of those and 2 of these. Fantastic. Let me find the old box again. Where'd it go? Okay, there it is. All right, last pack of the Bowman. Do you have good card? I got a lot of good cards. Move to stage. Never mind, not move to stage. Duplicate. Hello, everybody. Let's duplicate it. And we're off. One pack. Bowman Chrome. Last pack of Bowman Chrome, in fact. This is the last pack from that box of 7 packs of Bowman Chrome. Bowman. Bowman Chrome. This is the University one. There are some really great cards that come out of this set. We've seen a couple of them pulled today. Mutt, are you ready? Or do you want to see how this one shipped? You could open this one yourself if you'd like. Totally up to you. Rip it. Love the energy, and I love it because everyone else gets to see this as well, and I think it's a lot of fun. All right, here we go. A Sonya Citron first Bowman. A Clifford Amurari first Bowman. That's nice. Hey, that's a pep rally. That one's cool. That is really, really neat. We'll get that into a top loader for you. And then another first Bowman there. Nice. These are some really, really cool cards. Like I said, I get desperate when there's not Pokemon at the Walmart or at the other stores that I go to. And so I buy sports cards sometimes. I need to get that into a top loader. I buy top loaders by the hundreds so that I can load everyone's hits. So I never miss it because I would hate to have cards arrive to you and have them. I'm doing well with sports. You really are, yeah. I found this. Check that out. 1993 sealed Fleer NBA Jam Sessions box. It's a full box of cards. How cool is that? I've not cracked into that yet. I don't know when I will, to be honest with you. All right, let's run something random here. I was really surprised when I looked this up. You can also look it up if you'd like. It is a brand new Donna Sharp little handbag style thing. We can open it up here. You can kind of see it's all brand new on the inside. It does have these really nice leather pouches. It has some carrying straps, and then of course it has a big inside for carrying things. It is really, really nice, and they actually are pretty decent on the secondhand market. I'm just going to toss it up for $2, or that one of these. There we go, $2. A brand new Donna Sharp little bag. I can open this thing up to you and kind of read about it. It is a cell phone purse. But yeah, it's really nice. It has the leather tags. It's brand new. It has not been used. It does not smell weird or anything like that. It's just a really nice little case. Nice 24-hour yard sale, taking it down. Love to see it. Giveaway is still going. 38 seconds. All right, I'm going to do $2 half dollars, a 1999 and a 2023, not intended for circulation, with a memory card. Because we have to be weird here, right? We have to do weird stuff. And something that's weird would be to sell money, literal money, with a memory card. So there you go. $2 half dollars and a 1 gigabyte sealed USB drive. Sealed. Unopened, and you automatically get $1 back. The 2023 is a not intended for circulation half dollar, so those are actually really nice. The giveaway is going. Who's going to take it down? We shall see soon. Nice. Applegate taking down the half dollars and the memory card. And the winner of the giveaway, nice, Deers. Seems German. Your name seems German. Maybe I'm wrong. Nice. Very nice pickup. Fantastic. Let's do another giveaway. We like to do as many giveaways as possible. I like to refer to myself as the giveaway god because I try to do as many as is humanly possible. Let's see what else I've got here. Let's do an Alexander Sarr rookie, a Devin Carter rookie. One of those is worth more than the other by a lot. I won't say which. And then we'll do a random stack of Pokemon cards to go with it. All of that right there in the giveaway. Hop in that giveaway, everybody. Only one person in the giveaway right now. Hop in that giveaway. All right, let me move these out of the way. We do have some other packs here that are non-destined rivals. Let's see. Here's another Obsidian Flames. There we go. Obsidian Flames. Let me see if I have anything I can toss in with it. I think I have some coins or something here. Pokemon coins, or I did. I don't know what happened to them. I guess I don't. One pack of Obsidian Flames. One pack of Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. One pack of Obsidian Flames. One pack of Obsidian Flames Pokemon cards. One pack of Obsidian Flames. Nice. Applegate Thrift taking it down. I do assume you want it ripped. Let's do it. As soon as I see it. I gotta see it. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. Let's get another big hit. We've gotten a couple tonight. You've gotten some really nice cards. Let's keep that train rolling. Water. Okay. Bound Sweet, a Vulpix, a Phantump, a Paldean Wooper, a Lunatone, a Darktrix, an Oinkologne, a Crabmominable, a Finizen, and a Hollow Trainer Greta card. That's actually really nice for this set. Super nice. That's a cool hit. It's a strange hit, but it's a cool hit nonetheless. Let me get that into a top loader for you. We're top loading all the hits because that is what we gotta do. Nice takedown right there. What else do we have that we can put out there that is Pokemon related for this night? Oh, you know what? I got some Star Wars cards. Let me run those. Do you have Charizard? I do, somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Here's a set of Star Wars cards. I'm going to duplicate and move to stage for $2. Move to stage. Here we go. I'm going to open the case here. There we go. I'm going to take them out of here. These are actually really nice, guys. I'm going to start the auction. They're all holographic, and all of them like Stormtrooper holographic, Chewbacca holographic. They're playing cards, but they are super duper cool. Greedo, Chewbacca, Dooku, Battle Droids, Luke Skywalker holographic card, Boba Fett holograph. These are actually really, really collectible, and they do really well. Princess Leia, a holographic card. Nice. Mutt taking it down. I thought about keeping these just because they're so cool, but I have so much Star Wars stuff in my personal collection. It does not make a lot of sense to add more to it. But, you know, who knows? How about this Connect 4? What toys you got? Oh, boy. Mutt. Toys. I got toys for days and days and days and days. All right, let's put this over here. I haven't even got into the toys yet in the last several shows because we've had so many video games and designer handbags and just everything you can imagine has been going out. I mean, we have just, like, look at this, for example. You recognize those? Like, that's an entire bag of those. I was surprised at what those do on the secondhand market. Here we go. How about these? Let's try some of these guys. These are really cool. Do you like Barbie toys and accessories? All of a sudden, I like bring some things out, and if you're interested, you just say the word. We have those Barbie toys that we could run. If you want, we can do that. We have that whole bag. I'd have to run this a little bit higher because I looked up things. Probably any SRA. What does SRA stand for? I'm sorry. I should probably know. We do have a lot of like random, like there's Disney toys. Oh, not that I know of. Like we have this Tweety Bird, super collectible. Really, really nice. American-made Tweety Bird. Here, let me start running some things. We'll put Tweety Bird up. It is worth way more than that on the second hand. Oh yeah, Mario. I have some Mario. Yeah. This is a Tweety Bird. It's an American-made Tweety Bird. It's out of like What is the studio name for this one? I have to find the stamp. Well, yeah, this is just Warner Brothers stamped on the back. Warner Brothers, Tweety Bird. Nice 24-hour yard sale, taking that one down. Let me see if I have Mario on the top layer here. We do have. Here, how about this? We have some. Yeah. How about some California raisins? We have 2 of them. These actually go stupid on the resale market. People love them. Super nostalgic. These ones are from 1988 and 1988. Both 1988 California raisins. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. They're California raisins. 2 parts of the band series. There's several types that you can get. These are in fantastic condition. And they can be yours for $2 a piece. Not a bad deal at all. 24-hour yard sale. Taking down the California raisins. I'm glad you reminded me about the toys because I just have totes and totes and totes of toys. Like you wouldn't believe how many are in here. Here we go. 3 Mickey Mouse toys. Duplicate. These also do really well. These are stamped Disney. Let's see. Disney. All of them are stamped Disney. They do move and function. They all have, well, there's even more stamps. Epcot Center, whatever that means. 3 of them Mickey Mouse toys. 1, 2, 3 Mickey Mouse toys. 1, 2, 3 Mickey Mouse toys. Fantastic. 24-hour yard sale, taking it down. Some nostalgia in these toys right here. All right, more. Let's see. One in Mario. Let's see what's. There's so many in here. Like, look at this one. I'm gonna run this one by itself because it doesn't need anything else to go with it. And hopefully the right person gets the deal on this one. Here we go. I'm not gonna say what it is. If you're a toy collector, then you probably already know. It is in tremendous shape, and it is very, very nice. And it is highly collectible, and it's actually pretty valuable. So you can use Google Lens. Helps a lot, if I'm being honest with you. When I'm buying and selling things on Dibdit, on other places, I definitely use Google Lens to look things up. You can do it really quickly. If you do it at the beginning of the auction, within a second or two, you should be able to identify the toys, and you can see kind of what they're comping at. Mutt, nice takedown. That is one of the cooler toys that I found in here, but there's a lot of them. Don't you worry. Oh, here, we'll put this out with another pack of Pokemon in a minute. It's a Pokemon toy. Okay. How about more Disney? We have more Disney. Let me grab 3 of these guys. Oh, we have some Superman statues there, too. Let's grab 3 of those. Oh, here we go. I don't even need to put that up with other ones, so we'll do this one by itself. I was going to add this one to the other ones, but I'm not going to. It's a Superman toy. It's an early Superman toy. Toxic Crusader. Yeah, there you go. It's an earlier Superman toy. This one is from 1988. 1988 Superman toy. When I comped this one, I was really surprised. I was going to lot this with these other 2 Superman, but I don't think it needs to be. Well, hey, we'll do it anyway. Why not? We'll do them all 3 at the same time. Why not? 3 Superman figures, 3 of them. That's 3 of them. Any Street Sharks? No, I wish, dude. Those are really, really collectible. Yeah, I've seen the Street Sharks on Froggy Flips videos. I can't believe how much some of those go for. I did find a few. We found like a packaged motorcycle cop toy, which was really, really cool. And of course, we do have that. Oh, here we go. What else is there? There is so many in here. There we go. Let's grab that. Let's do a random. You know what? Let me just grab. Trying to dig in this is just crazy. Let me just grab handfuls of stuff and we'll see what we come up with. There's a Bugs Bunny. There's a Sylvester. and a Daffy Duck. We'll do all three of these next. There we go. All three of these. Let me look at the dates on them just so you go. Oh, that's actually a pen. That's fun. This one is Warner Brothers, 1996. This one is Warner Brothers. That's all it says. And this one says Disney. So there we go. Three. No worries. We'll set these ones off to this side. Back into the bucket for those. What else do we have here? Oh, more Disney Epcot. There we go. We'll run those, and we'll run them with a Garfield toy. Yeah, that Garfield toy was nice. Any Magic Lego games? No, unfortunately not. Here we go. We're doing two Minnie Mouse figures. Her feet are good there. Two Minnie Mouse figures from the Epcot series, and then also a Garfield toy. The Garfield toy was early. Where's the date on this one? 1978 on the Garfield toy. 1978 on the Garfield toy. It's a 78 Garfield. Really nice. Mutt taking it down. Nice pickups. Nice pickups. Let's do a Batman, a Batgirl, and a Superman next. All three of these. Duplicate. Move to stage. All three of those. There's a Batman. The Batman toy is from... I don't know. I can't see the date on it. But then you have a Batgirl toy as well. That one's 93. 1993 DC Comics. And then this one is 1997 DC Comics. Nice. Hey, no worries. We'll set that off to the side. Here we go. Oh, this is the Darth Vader one. Okay, it's a little on the dirtier side, but here's what we'll do. We'll just toss it in with the Batman, the Superman, and the Batgirl. Definitely don't need to for that one, but here we go. It's a little dirty, but it can clean up really easily. It does also look like it's missing part of the lightsaber, so that might be not so worth it with it being a broken toy. Well, yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. I guess you could fix it pretty easily, but there you go. Batman, Superman, Batgirl, and these are all just coming out of a big old tub. I'll set that off over here. Let's run one of these accessory sets. I did check these out on the other comping sites, and they do really, really well. What I'll do is toss in something to make it a little better. Let's do a Daffy Duck toy, and we'll do a Genie toy as well. But a sealed Barbie accessory kit. All right, hey, no worries. We'll set that off to the side. I've got to organize these toys better, to be honest with you, because I know there are some that are more valuable than others. Like here. There we go. Full-size Wolverine toy. Any Star Wars stuff. I'll look in just a moment. Full-size Wolverine toy. Sans hair. Really, really big. Nice Wolverine toy with the old Wolverine style. This one was made in 1993. 1993. Can you do Bugs and Daffy? Yeah, let me grab some of those. 1 second. Ow. There's a Bugs. There's a Daffy. I think I had a better one in here, too. Oh, you know what? I'll do a little lot for you. You should like this. And actually, the doll itself has quite a bit of value. Do your quick screenshots on that guy and take a look. This is an official Warner Brothers from 1996. And then we're going to do two of the Bugs toys. This is from 1993. This is from 1993. Another, and then this guy. This is like a felt one. And this one is 1988. 1988. There we go. All of these, all four of them, all five of them, rather. Maybe the best value of the night when it comes to toys is in this lot. Especially with this right here, that is worth all of its weight. And then you have this one from 1988 with the felt ends. I can't get it out of there. Really, really fantastic one. Nice Mutt taking that one down as well. Love to see it. Let me grab another package here. Yeah, you won't be disappointed with that one. That was there's some nice toys in there. Very, very nice. Oh, and the giveaway just went. Congratulations, Jen, 1964. You're taking down those 2 rookie cards and a bunch of Pokemon cards. Congratulations. Let me set those over there for you, and we'll get those out to you as soon as possible. Here we go, an untested iPod. Untested iPod, $2. There's more than $2 worth of gold in this. You can refine it if you feel like it, or you can try to unlock it and use it as an iPod. If you can get it working, and it does, and you can clean the screen, it's definitely worth more than $2. It's an original iPod, early generation iPod, iPod. Nice Army of One, taking it down. All right, we do have some Madden games for the Genesis. Let's do a couple of those real quick. Dun, dun. Edit item. I need to do this a little bit up because of how much they are worth. Doot. Because I buy and sell a lot of video games, I do happen to come across these sometimes, but they're rarer and rarer these days. Madden games, Madden 95 and Madden 93 for the Genesis. Very, very nice games. Very, very nice games. I dropped it. That's horrible. Madden 1995 and a Madden 9 is not $2.50. It's definitely worth more than that. I use price charting. Pricecharting.com will tell you quite a bit when it comes to these games. You can kind of look them up and see sort of where they sit. Here we go. Jungle Hunt for Atari with a clean artwork on the front. These do really, really well in the secondhand market, especially if they have that clean artwork on the front. That's what it's all about for this game specifically. Yes, I am a nerd. Thank you so much. You're probably a nerd too. 1983. What a fantastic game. Wow. For having lasted that long, I mean, wow, you know, like, here's one that I was really surprised by. Real Sports Baseball. I'll run it at $4, but that's a steal at $4. This is a very, very nice game. I tried to run it last night. Nobody wanted to pick it up, so we'll try to run it here. If it doesn't sell on this, I'll probably just static list it. Yeah, okay. That's great. I'm happy for you. I'm a married man, so there you go. Real Sports Baseball. Ben, keep the language to a low key, or I will have to ban you. Don't like having to do that, but it is what it is, my friend. $4 for the Centipede, also a steal. Centipede for the Atari 2600, 1982, with a very clean Married to Your Brother. Okay, well, no worries.